I'm going to do a live watch of the third quarter. So I haven't seen any of these plays before. Any surprise or mistakes I make are just going to be authentic ones. So just a whole bunch of switching here. And we end up finally with Harden on Looney. Now, Looney historically has been a very good defender of Harden. I think it's kind of funny because Looney is a really good defender, but he's not real fast. The problem is James Harden is a little more tricky than fast. He throws 3 different fakes at you, and Looney just doesn't go for any of the fakes. He's like, look, if you're going to fake me out, but I'm staying in sound defensive position. So historically, Looney has played Harden pretty well. In the old Houston series, they had stretches where they tried to isolate Looney, and they just wouldn't be that effective. It's not like Looney just shut him out, but he'd defend him fine. Okay, so Harden's got Looney at the top. Okay, I guess he doesn't want that ISO. So it's going to be KD on Wiggins. And KD is going to ISO Wiggins. I find this kind of weird. I would think you'd want to get switches so that Steph is guarding KD and Harden and just spam that. KD drives baseline. Wiggins stays with him, forces him into the rotation of Draymond. Draymond left Blake Griffin here. Steph has come over to sink in to try to cover Blake Griffin, but Blake looks pretty open right now. And if this was 4 years ago, this would be a lob and a dunk, right? I guess KD was throwing that to Blake. That wasn't a great pass. Blake did a great job just holding on to that. I like this. Looney helps all the way in. This is a bit dangerous, but he thought Steph had no hope against Griffin, so why not? And he comes over and just look at this clean block. Bam, right on the ball here. I think that's clean. Right to Steph. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got Blake up high in this delay spot. Dribble handoff. Looney's positioning is so expert. He's just staying far enough away from Harden that he could reach out and contest, but he's also staying near Blake Griffin so that Harden can't get the pass over to him for a layup or a dunk. And then Harden with a really tough looking running one-handed push shot with Andrew Wiggins draped all over him. Okay, Wiggins was also draped all over the ball, which seriously changed its trajectory. Nice play. That was great defense. And Looney comes up with the rebound. He's been a real stud so far. This is kind of an interesting play. It looks like Harden is coming over here to get the dribble handoff, but it's not happening. So either Blake is going to fake and go for the basket, or Harden is going to do something like set a cross screen for KD. It's going to screen for KD. Maybe KD will get the handoff. Everyone is bumping. It's getting physical. I like this. KD comes. I don't know what that was a pretty awkward relay. Blake Griffin just didn't know how to hand it to KD. KD didn't really give him a way to hand it off cleanly, so it's just bouncing everywhere. I think Draymond's getting an arm in here. The ball is just flying around. Kaboing. Okay, KD alertly gets it. Did he pick up his dribble? No. So Blake forces the switch. Draymond is now on Blake, and now it's Looney on KD. I wonder how this is going to go. Because again, I don't think KD is just going to torture him with sheer speed, is he? But he might just think he can pull up and shoot over Looney, because Looney's vertical can't be that high. Alright, sizing him up. Crossover coming. Nice pivot by Looney. KD pulling up for the elbow J. Hezzy. And whoa, that was actually off of KD. Let me see what happened there. So KD trying to turn the corner on Looney. Looney is keeping his body on KD. Draymond is actually turning to switch. Blake Griffin is using all of his weight trying to lean on Draymond like he's a footstool. And Steph is back here ready to sink over to help if Draymond switches to KD. And, I think KD just was computing what he was going to do, and he just lost the ball. All right, we take those. Okay, this is a simple play. Steph just gets a little cross screen at the top. I know some people are calling this a wide screen. Okay, that's an error of switching. I don't think this can be the plan. So we've got Brown stepping out to Steph. Blake stepping out to Steph, which means Looney is totally free. Steph knows it immediately. The guy has seen a double team or two in his time. A little delicate pass to Looney. He can go straight down the middle. One of these guys has to rotate to help. We do have rotation here off of Draymond. Good move. KD put some pretty good looking on defense there. He looks like he's just swallowing up Looney. And Looney tries to switch hands mid layup. That was kind of a cool move, but it doesn't work. All right, well, this is definitely a challenge to the Warriors. The Warriors up 13, but They lost Steph early in the third, and so this is the Nets' chance to get back into it. They are setting a really high screen. He's literally setting the screen before half court, like multiple feet before half court. Harden looks like he's going to come this way, and I don't know if Harden maybe wants to take a running start at Looney. Okay. Griffin's taking another shot at screening. Boink. Harden's just trying to ISO with speed. GP2 trying to recover. Blake would be left open, but out here he's not really a danger. I don't know why Harden wants a piece of Looney. There are other people to ISO on this team. Like, if I were Harden, I would take my chances with Damian or Jordan Poole. Okay, but it looks like he's going to get past Looney for the layup, so maybe I spoke too soon. Okay, no, Looney tracked him down pretty well and just kicks it out. I like this. Harden trying a Steph relocation. So he dishes it out under the basket, and then he comes out to the corner and tries to get a pass back right away. Steph relocation play. Steve Nash is the coach of the Nets, and he was with the Warriors for several years, and so he knows all about this. But Looney knows all about it too. He probably faces it every day in practice. Okay, some ball fakes. Trying to drive middle on Looney. Okay, Harden turned the corner on Looney. Looney is falling right behind. He does have, I think, maybe he might get a chance to block it with his arm. GP2 rotating off of Blake. So GP2 trying to split the difference between challenging this Harden layup and not letting him just give it to Griffin. Oh my God, I think Looney got a piece of it. From behind, the block. Yo! Right off the rim, right back to Looney. Oh, just throws it over to GP2. That was some nice D. This is the Warriors triple split again. We expect one to dive, one to pop out, and one to set a screen. I assume that those are the assignments, that GP2 will dive and Jordan Poole will pop out for 3 and Looney will screen. GP2 diving, Looney setting the screen, Poole open. Looney setting the screen. LaMarcus Aldridge is basically switching onto Poole, and Harden, I think, will be switching onto Looney. Wow, Aldridge really sold out on that. A little too much. He just needed to switch to Poole. And so now Poole can attack the closeout. Looney can screen Harden if he wants to. Okay, LaMarcus Aldridge came out, and he was supposed to just cleanly switch, but instead he just threw his whole body out there. So now Harden was forced to challenge Poole. This leaves Looney open for a dive. Poole, I see, is in mid-bounce pass to Looney. Okay, Patty Mills is here. He could challenge this, and then GP2 would be open. So Brown is also rotating to GP2, which means Damian is the open man. Mills going for the challenge. Looney looks like he's going to lay this up. Lay it up via the solid dunk. I like that. I like to see Looney dunking it. The last 2 plays, Patty Mills stole the ball on the rebound with a blind swipe of Poole, and then Harden almost got it from Looney, and now Steph is getting revenge. He's just grabbing the ball from KD while KD is looking up court. Yoink. Okay, Blake almost picks it up. Oh dear. All right, there's just a scrum for the ball. Let's see what happened in slow motion. Steph pops the ball open. It's just rolling around. So far, this is all legit. I mean, the context is that in the finals, LeBron slide tackled Steph going for a loose ball, and that was not called a foul, even after it was video reviewed. So I think there's been a precedent set. So let's see what happens. Okay, Griffin just looks like I think he's stepping on Steph's hand. He got his leg between Steph's legs, and I don't think that's Steph doing that. He's just on the ground. Okay, and now Griffin is falling to the ground completely. Ooh, my lord. Okay, and he's swinging his left leg up. Bam, right in the kisser. All right, nice little kick to Steph's face. And, okay, good follow-up here from Griffin. Excellent mixed martial arts. And, all right, this is more good MMA. He's pulling his legs together, so he's clamping Steph's leg. Very nice. You got the kick in, and then you immobilize the opponent. Leg lock. Excellent. Blake, you passed your mixed martial arts audition. You are ready for the Ultimate Fighting Championships. Steph can't believe they just got kicked in the face and it fouls on him.